there you, and welcome to the third installment of our Tyranid campaign. We've ravaged a planet, defeated a Karut stronghold, and now it's time to mop up the remaining Tau forces standing in our path of domination. The Tau have taken up defense in this valley, hoping once again to funnel our swarm into deadly crossfire. Will the Tau be able to hold, or will our raw biomass and strength win the day? Let's find out. And as always, if you do enjoy this content, do leave a like and consider subscribing. Here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, kicking off our third and final installment of our Tyranid campaign. Are we going to have enough forces here to be able to finally wipe out all Tau life from this planet? Look at our lovely gigantic horde over there, slowly making its way towards our their fire warrior front line. I was about to call it ours then, but no. We're playing as the Tyranids, and look at this! We've got some flying units today with us. Now, these are actually from the Beastmen. Unfortunately, there is no Tyranid flying units yet in this game, so I decided to use a few of the Beastmen just to add a little bit of variety here. We've also got a couple of exocranes that are going to be firing over their artillery shells into the Tau lines, and already we're taking monumental losses, but you know what? That's kind of what the Tyranids are here for. You know, we're going to take a lot of losses with us. God, look at this! The buggy bobsleighs are already starting, but we're going to take a lot of losses, especially with our Hormigauts down here. But the real, true combatants here are going to be the Brood Warriors, as you can see. Even they're getting gunned down just yet. We need to build up a couple of these corpses, get a little bit of a body wall going so we can offer ourselves some defense. Even our flying units at the moment are just being absolutely gunned down. You can see that the Tau have got a really nice defensive position here, just holding out this whole valley. Hammerhead tanks just laying down the smackdown right into our horde. They have got a load of mechs here as well, the V8s with their Gatling plasma guns just leveling out the firepower. They are trying to hold the upper flank as well, though this is a severe weak point for them. We are going to be funneled into the hill up here, but should we be able to push this area, then oh my, we'll have a nice lovely little flank right into the Tau lines there. We are taking heavy losses. Oh gosh, as you can see there, that was an exo crane shell now starting to come in. Bit by bit, we are encroaching on them. Oh, what's this? What's this, ladies and gentlemen? Look at this. Native orcs of the planet here, rushing the Tau from behind and about to swarm right into the Tau. Oh no, they're not. Okay then, so the orcs here, realizing that the bigger threat here is our Tyranid force, have decided to team up with the Tau warriors here. The native orcs. Oh my, this is going to be one hell of a fight that we're going to have on our hands now. So the orcs here are teaming up with the Tau and are going to charge forward and meet our swarm head on. Like I said, knowing what the bigger threat here is, the orcs don't want to be wiped out. They want plenty of fights in the future with the Tau. So that's probably why they decided to team up with them. It's probably a very fractured and fragile alliance. I can't imagine it lasting more than 5 minutes after this swarm. Well, I don't know. If they defeat the swarm, I can't imagine it lasting more than 5 minutes, but at the moment the Tau are doing an excellent job here of keeping us at bay. We need some of our bigger units, like these Carnifexes. There we go. These Carnifexes getting to the front line is going to make all the difference. You can see instantly that deflection from the Carnifexes killing off some of these fire warriors here. And that is going to be invaluable to us. Every single fire warrior that dies is just that little bit less firepower, annihilating our front line. Speaking of annihilating the front line now, the orcs here trying to take us head on in melee combat. Now, I've got to hand it to them. You know, the choppers here, that's very brave of you. But I suppose, mind you, with the Tau firepower in the back, it's going to really help them out a little bit. But, yeah, it takes some big orky balls to be able to do this. I mean, they're taking on Brood Warriors for Pete's sake. Oh my god, our front line is just getting absolutely diced open here. But so are the orcs, bit by bit. It's really these fire warriors now in the background who are actually refusing to move, which is actually really doing us a favour because it's keeping a lot of the orcs at bay, as you can see here. The orcs trying to path their way through, which will give us a little bit of a chance as we've started to now build up a body pile. This is really going to help us keep some of the units behind a little bit more protected as they try to make their way up here. You can see that we've still got quite a distance to advance over, though. I'm really hoping what actually happens is that we break through this flank over here. That would be really crucial. You can see a few orcs have made their way up here, trying to reinforce the Tau brethren, because, my god, have we wiped out a lot of them now with deflection. Especially if the bodies start to pile up on this area, it gives us more and more pathways to allow the Tyranids to actually get up there. You can see the faster flying units now finally getting to the front line. trying to tear open the orcs here with their big, sharp, venomous claws. Lots of hammerheads still on the front line, laying down the smackdown. That front line of ours has not really advanced yet. 260,000 kills so far for the defenders. We've only got about 10,000, though that number's starting to go up now that we've been introduced to an orky front line. Plenty of lovely biomass mushrooms here to be converted for us. I always wondered, do the orcs give us more biomass than the standard human? Because, you know, they're essentially mushrooms. It'd be an interesting question. Especially, like, why don't the Tyranids just farm orcs? Like, why don't they just, you know, kill orcs, let them grow up, then harvest them again, and then kill them, harvest them? You know, they could really literally just farm orcs and they'd have more than enough biomass. I mean, who's to say that doesn't happen on some Tyranid planet somewhere? I did hear in the lore that there is literally a Tyranid planet that is Tyranids and orcs fighting each other just constantly. But speaking of constant fighting, ladies and gentlemen, we're rapidly approaching 300,000 kills now for the defenders, desperately trying to defend this flank over here. We are getting through bit by bit. Most of the fire warriors are dead. We've now got a clear path up here. There is still a couple of groups down here, though, who are really waiting for us to come over that hill. I mean, there is nothing else they're shooting at the moment. They can't even see the front line over here. The up front line, though, is actually becoming a bit more stable. They're getting quite a few troops in here, which is really surprising. Our forces have not yet managed to break through this. You can see that a couple of knobs on the front line are really helping out as well. Them guys can take a hell of a beating. Yeah, look at this. It actually looks quite thin in the center over here. Come on, guys, get more Tyranids up this center pathway. Them tower raining down far too much firepower on us at the moment. Our warriors are really struggling when they get to the front line. Just the focus fire that comes in is devastating. Look, even the Carnifex there taking an absolute beating. Another Carnifex making its way forward. And you can see that all the Tau just instantly start focusing on the Carnifex. It's tanking the shots, though, which is really helping all the smaller ones around it. Look at that. We actually made a little bit of an advancement then because of that Carnifex. So realistically, what we need is about 1,000 more Carnifexes to be able to push this right now. Don't get me wrong, we've still got quite a few left. Oh my god, it actually looks like they managed to kill quite a few of them. Oh, and look, the blood is now starting to flow. Excellent stuff over here. Not quite deep enough just yet for little Timmy, but, you know, give it a few more minutes and we might actually get there. Bit by bit, I do feel like we are starting to push these orcs back. It's taking a heck of a lot. Our exocranes have been working overtime, firing in their artillery on this front line. But especially on this side, the orcs have really helped out the Tau quite a lot. There's a Tau fire warrior squad that is literally just over here, and it has been raining down fire. The deflection looks like it's taken out quite a few of these guys as well. The Tau now topping out at 367,000 kills. What's the Tau and orcs combined, really? They've got no choice but to fight together. You can see all this artillery now coming in from our lines. That's really hampering the orcs. They've managed to push us off the top of the hill. That's devastating news for us. Let's hopefully they won't get any shooters up there or anything like that. Which actually they already are. Look at this. They've already got a couple of shooters up here. There's still some fire warriors up here. Damn. Come on, Tyranids. Keep pushing. We need this. We need more of that Texocrane artillery firing into this area, getting these orcs down. Because, we're bottlenecked. We've been bottlenecked this entire campaign. It's the only effective tactic that they've found to use against Tyranids. How many of the orcs are actually left here? Oh my god, they've still got a massive force, the orcs have. We've still got quite a few units left. 1.5 million of our own are still on the battlefield, trying to make their way forward, ready and waiting for their turn for combat. Oh my, look at this. I'm actually really surprised that this front line has held as long as it has. Considering how hard our orcs, our Tyranids have been pushing this area, it's just this little trickle of orcs that keep coming in that are really holding us back and hampering any progress. Especially as we get to the top of these mounds here, you can just see our Tyranids get annihilated by all the gunners. So we really need to be able to start pushing forward. These damn orcs, why did they have to team up with the Tau? It's so unfair. Our swarm has really halted in its progress. How are we doing on this side? Okay, look at this. We've actually managed now to take out a lot of the orcs that were flanking us before. And there's hardly any coming in from this way. So come on, guys, get up this hill really quickly. Push over the top of it and right into them, into the Tau lines. It's desperately needed at this point. Orcs now trying to reinforce this area, but we are coming in with heavier and heavier units. You can see a lot of warriors now pushing up here, the flying units as well. Even the Carnifex is trying to make its way forward. Oh no, it looked like it fell over for a second. Struggling up the steep hill here. Going back over to our other front line, with this area in particular, has got a hell of a lot of shooters in it now. There's so much smoke, you can barely even see the shooters underneath it. And that is really helping out the Orc front line. We've got a lot of warriors in this area. The deflection is going to be paying dividends for us. But oh my god, that is just so much. Come on guys, I love all the Orcs just rolling down the hill as well. Look at this. The corpses of everything just making its way down. There's hardly any floor left at the moment. How's our Blood Lake getting on, actually? Let's get back to this. Is this impassable now? Is that what's happened? It has. Little Timmy, get out your rubber tinky. Fun for the entire family. Not quite ready for your merchant ship yet, but maybe give it a few more minutes and we can actually spill just enough blood. The Orcs really reinforcing this area, though, now. Especially with that blood there, cutting off our pathway just a little bit. We'll have to build some body bridges to get across that soon. Any more blood across here? No, so it doesn't look like... But, oh, look at this! We're pushing forward now, over the body mound. We're actually doing it bit by bit. With every 20,000 deaths, we do push 1 inch forward. Oh, that's the typical Tyranid way. As long as we win the overall combat, it doesn't matter how many lose. We'll all be converted back into biomass. That's kind of weird, though, how we've got this little area in the middle that's just got nothing in it. But again, this is a really good area here for the Tyranids to be pushing. Look, all this cover, actually. They get loads of cover on this side from the Fire Warriors as they're approaching. Maybe that's why. And there's only a few Orcs holding this area. More and more Orcs are starting to get through the Fire Warrior line. We really need our deflection to start working its number on them. Oh my god, it has worked a number on quite a few of them so far, but nowhere near enough. In fact, as more of the Tau die, what it's going to allow is for the Orcs to actually start passing through. Let's get back over to this flank over here, where we can see that a lot of the choppers now are just holding the top of the hill. Orc gunners trying to line up behind them, laying down some Daka into our group. But we are breaking through. It's taken a lot of troops to get through this area, but if we manage to get into it, like I said, it really exposes that Tau flank as they rapidly approach. Well, they've actually gone past 500,000 kills now. We've only got 1.3 million troops left. I say only. It's not many for Tyranids, realistically. How are we getting on over this side? Okay, so we are pushing forward once again. Look at this. They're running out of melee combatants. That's it, guys. Surge down the side of the mountain. Right into these Orcs. There's only a few of them here. We need to get all this Daka here. That's just been annihilating us for the past 5 minutes here. Oh, vengeance will be swift. Vengeance will be sweet, my dear Orky friends. You've no idea the level of pain that you're in for. As a card effect now comes storming over the top here. The front line has been largely static for a good 5 minutes, and now, well, even longer than that, I'd say, a good 7 minutes, but as the Orcs really struggle now to get reinforcements to that front line, we have pushed forward. Are we going to have to make another body pile to be able to get over towards the main line of Tau? Who knows? At this rate, we might end up just killing all the Tau with deflection, which is going to be a really big advantage for us. Oh my god. No, this is deadly, guys. This is a really bad idea. Okay, so look at our troops at the moment. We are just getting lit up on this side with all them guns. Luckily, like I said, we've got plenty of warriors on this side, so deflection is a very real problem for our enemies. But look at all these Orcs here. Oh my god, that's an insane amount. But look, I think they are actually starting to kill themselves through their own deflection here. I think it is happening. Yes, we're definitely close enough now to actually start killing these guys off. Oh, that is brilliant. Like I said, because they're just railing us, really, from their side at the moment. We're losing so many Hormagords to these gunners. But luckily, like I said, the warriors are actually offering a lot of deflection at the moment, which really has helped us out massively. Our cone effects here now on the front lines, absorbing all the fire, while the rest of our Tyranids try to figure out a way around this blood lake, which really is time for little Timmy now to get out his merchant ship, because my god, that's insanely deep there. How are we doing on our far flank over this side? Have we finally pushed over the top of the hill yet? No, we've in fact made a mountain on top of the mountain out of dead. Oh my. There's only a few Orcs left over here, though. I feel like any second we are going to be pushing over here. Oh no, more Orc reinforcements just come into the area. Typical. Okay, so we haven't quite pushed that just yet. Let's go back to our front line over this side. We are making an advancement forward over here. We're going to use the Blood Lake over here as a bit of a marker. We'll be able to tell then how far we're advancing, and it feels like now that we've killed way too many of the Tau and that the Orcs are able to start surging forward again. They've still got a lot of melee combatants over here. We've got 1.2 million left. There's 100,000 of them. I don't know. Are we going to be able to do this? Come on, guys. You got to push forward. You got to sacrifice yourself for the greater good, which I know is a Tau saying, but typically it's also a Tyranid saying. Oh my, look at all these bodies over the floor. I'm really surprised that there's just not blood covering absolutely everything. You know what? I think it's time, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we come down to our last 1 million Tyranids here now. There's only 66,000 enemies remaining. As you can see, we finally managed to conquer the top of this hill here. Oh my god, we lost thousands and thousands of units trying to get over the side. Eventually, deflection looks like it took a hold of most of the fire warriors on this side now, as the rest of our swarm comes storming down the side, and soon we'll be into the new, freshly opened flank here of the Tau army. The rest of our Tyranids here are swarming through the valley. As you can see, our blood lake has grown quite significantly as before it was only just up to these trees here, basically about up to here. So yeah, it's grown quite a lot, as now pretty much only orcs are remaining here. The large bulk of the enemy force is just orcs that are all coming charging down from the sides of the mountains right into our front line. As you can see, most of the orcs over here stuck up here. There's actually still a heck of a lot of knobs in here. Oh my god, we've still got a hell of a fight on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. Even fire warriors still remaining up here, trying to lay down their fire superiority. But with our choppers, with the choppers arriving to the front line, that is heralding a bit of an issue for us. You can see that they really are charging their way through it here, giving it their all, hoping to hold the Tau back at all costs. But our swarm has really still got numbers on its side. Like I said, 913,000 of them remaining here. And this blood lake is actually really impressive. Let's go take another dip in it to see how deep it truly is down here. Okay, it's definitely merchant ship territory there for little Timmy. The front line here has been developing really nicely. How are we doing over here now? Oh my, okay, so now it looks like we've completely crushed and pulled open this flank, and we're trying to make our way into the Tau flank over here. But you can see that orcs have responded in kind and have now made a blockade between us and the fire warriors. Oh my god, this is pulling off a lot of troops from the top of that hill here, which will open up all these guys for lovely deflection kills. Look at all the orcs though that are storming over that way now to this hill. That's a lot of orcs that we've pulled over to this direction. You can see the XM8 suits here are just still railing our troops. Them burst fire pulse cannons really do a lot of damage. We've actually got another blood lake up here. Look at this. Oh, that's such a cute little one. It's very tiny, very much in its infancy. Oh, we killed the lovely hammerhead tank here as well. Yeah, look at this. We're slowly but surely now trying to swarm over the top of this hill. Our forces clearly able to push around much greater than the orcs will, because we've still got the numbers on our side. 45,000 defenders remaining here. That blood lake has really cut off some of our units, though. I will say that. Like I said, at every point in this campaign, we've just been bottlenecked with our forces. It's been really difficult, which doesn't allow us to put our full force on the front line at any one time. So we really do have to rely on these little incursions here by the Hormiguns. Oh, it looks like we're breaking through on this side, though. These knobs are absolutely destroyed us. They are going to be the only things left here. You can see the Hormiguns now surrounding them. There we go. Together they were strong, alone they die. And we've got another group over there. Have the orcs actually got many melee combatants left? Okay, yeah, there's definitely still more pouring down from the mountain over here. It's alright, for a second then it actually felt like they run out. But no, look, we're just surrounding them bit by bit, cutting them off, and swarming on towards the next front line, which quickly develops right behind it. There's still a lot of firepower here. Oh my god, yeah. There's still a hell of a lot of firepower coming out from the tower lines, though. Even with the only few forces that they've got remaining, thanks to the Orc melee lines here, holding us in place, allowing them guns to do the work on us. The body piles are truly getting insane over this side, though. We've still got Carnifexes left alive. That's a good thing. I don't see many warriors, actually, on this side. I don't see many warriors at all. It looks like our army is mainly Hormagords, and that could be a little bit of a problem for us. Oh my god, especially when the railguns are taking out hundreds of them in each foul blow. Have we got any warriors over here? Okay, so we haven't really got any warriors over here. We have got Carnifexes left, and we've still got a couple of the flying Tau unit, flying Nid units here. Kind of feels like the Orcs are pushing us off the hill a little bit. Yeah, we're just not getting enough troops into this area. Oh look, can we break through? Will we capitalise on this? That is a crucial breakthrough here. Don't let the Orcs reform it. We really need to get to them gunners behind. It kind of actually looks like we're already doing it just a little bit. Yeah, I think we actually managed to break the Orc front line on this side now, and we're now going right back towards the Dakar. Oh look, and we broke through on this side. Right into the side of the Orc swarm now. There's very little they can do about it. A few of the choppers are storming forward, trying to hold us back here. You can see the gunners for the Orcs backing up a little bit, trying to live for Dakar another day. Oh my god. We've lost so many units though. 1.5, we're coming up to 1 million, actually. I was going to say 1.5 then, but no, that's how many kills we've got. 151,000. But yeah, we've almost lost 1 million, which means that we've pretty much lost 500,000 to environmental kills as well, which is kind of a horrific way to go for our poor little Tyranid army here. But we have completely crushed the melee resistance that was on this side now. And we're now surging forward right into the good old Dakar boys here, and there's not much they can do about it. There's a squad of fire warriors standing behind the hammerhead here, laying it into us, trying to hold us back, but that's not going to be enough, I don't think. Yeah, look at this. A new front line is forming as the rest of the Orcs now come swarming past them. They really did get themselves a little bit stuck behind the fire warriors up here. But I like how they've all started to make their way around the outer other side here, actually freeing up in a little area. Does look like the Orcs are going to make a little bit of a last stand on this area, and there's still a hell of a lot of shooters though. Oh my god, we are losing so many a second here. Like loads a second, because we've got no special heavy units left basically. Looks like the Tau did their job here and focusing down all our special units. We are literally left with Hormagaunts now. I don't think I can see a single Carnifex or warrior anywhere. There's a few of the harpy creatures left, but yeah, where are all our Carnifexes? I mean, the Carnifexes are pretty much all dead by this point, but oh look, there's a warrior here. Possibly one of the only few remaining. Yeah, I can see about 3 warriors down here now. We'll follow this guy and see what happens to him, because I've got a feeling they really get focused. Yeah, he's already being shot there then. Look, I've got a couple on the front line. Okay, so we do have a few specialists. Oh, he died. There, that's what happens to most of them. They just get focused down by the Tau. That's really confusing, Tau and Tyranid. Why did they both start with T? I keep getting them confused. Yeah, our flying units have been really invaluable, actually, with providing us quick, rapid response units here for the flanks. Not that Tyranids aren't rapid already. Yeah, most of the Orcs are coming down from the hill now. All this has got to be from deflection, or from the exocranes, actually. I've got a feeling that this is all the work of the exocranes on the back line here. But I do feel like we are slowly but surely starting to surround the last few remaining Orcs in this area. There's only 17,000 of them remaining. Like I said, most of them are currently stuck on the side of the hill at the moment. We have done an excellent job of being able to push over this flank now. Yeah, look, there's nothing left holding us back on this side. It's only a matter of time. So what we're going to do is quickly hit a time-lapse camera. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, where once again it has happened. Look at these guys. They've completely bugged out yet again. I don't know what the heck happens to them, but their AI just keeps breaking. It's really a downside to using the Tyranids. I don't know what it is about these units in particular, but yeah, their AI just breaks every now and then. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. However, this was a Tyranid victory until this moment where their entire army decided to have another hive mind falter. Realistically speaking, the few remaining orcs here will just eventually kill themselves through deflection, but it's going to take so damn long that it's not even worth my time. You can see that the Tyranid swarm here of ours is still trying to make its way around, but yeah, it's you know what? We'll try unbug it. We'll try our own little movement here. If this doesn't work, then yeah, I don't know what will. They're already looking like they're really struggling with that move order. Yeah, look at them, they're already up here going, no, you know what, we're not going to do that. We don't feel like it. Let's see if we can actually force them again. So let's select them all again, put them on an attack order. Oh gosh, no, that's the wrong button. That way. This, go. No, okay, they don't like that. What about if I just move them over there? Let's blob them in. No, it's not going to work. A few of them are attacking, I think. Are they attacking or just running over there? No, I think they're just running over there. Oh, well, the AI is spectacularly broken yet again, ladies and gentlemen. GG to that. Oh, my God. Look at all the blood everywhere. Oh, well, it's a shame that it had to go and do that, ladies and gentlemen, but it is what it is, unfortunately. And we are going to call this one here. And as always, I do hope you had a blast. I know I did. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And massive shout out to all our channel members who help to keep this channel going. And if you're not a channel member, why the heck not? Click the join button below. And as a reward for being a channel member, your bonus content is now available. So go ahead and check that out. And while you're at it, go ahead and check out the AquilaCast podcast for all your Warhammer lore needs. With all that being said, as always, until next time, peace.